PUBG New State. Estamos preparados.
It's certain that you've tried or heard of the game PUBG New State. This game, after its development project was announced and before its official release, achieved a record-breaking number of 50 million pre-orders on the stores. Everyone was excited about this game and expected it to have a successful future. So what happened that caused the game to die, and how did the number of users decrease dramatically? Firstly, haste and greed. Yes, the company's haste led to the gradual death of the game. The rush and the desire to make a quick profit is what made the company launch the game and put it on the stores, even though it was not ready and not fully completed. It was released full of errors and glitches, and it ran poorly on most devices. This left a bad impression on the people who downloaded the game and wanted to try it. Many people began leaving the game, especially those with weaker and average devices. Here, the company sounded the alarm and wanted to address the situation. Unfortunately, the solutions that the company implemented were haphazard due to the shock they received and the loss of many users. They did not fix the main and important problems in the game. Instead, they focused more on advertising and endorsements with many celebrities, singers, and some influential social media girls. They did this in an attempt to regain and attract new users. However, unfortunately, this step was also not in the right place because the audience of singers and celebrities is not all interested in the world of games. Another issue is that what is the benefit of advertising if the game still has many errors and problems? Because advertising can bring you new users, but you will not be able to keep them and maintain them in the game. Logically, before advertising, you should fix the game. This caused financial losses in addition to the gradual loss of users. This loss and shock caused the company to lose confidence in the success of the game and enter a state of despair, causing it to deviate from the original idea of the game. The company abandoned its strategies and future plans and began to listen to all opinions and compromise on its principles, just to compensate for the loss and give a new life to the game. They accelerated the movement of characters and made many changes within the game, and changed the name of the game to New State Mobile. This made the game a hybrid version of PUBG Mobile, which also angered many users and caused many players to leave the game. The original idea of the game was to be a mobile version of PUBG for PC, not a hybrid version of PUBG Mobile. Many New State users came from PUBG Mobile and had strong accounts there. What made them leave PUBG Mobile and switch to New State? I asked many players this question, and most of the answers were that they were looking for realism in movement and gameplay. After New State turned into a hybrid version of PUBG Mobile, it made them return to PUBG Mobile because it is better in terms of servers, events, modes, tournaments, and supports medium and low-end devices. PUBG New State or New State Mobile is currently at a crossroads, and its future is unclear. This is due to the rush to release an incomplete game, which has resulted in 80% of the game's updates being focused on fixing problems and errors up to this day. The company has now incurred losses and has decided not to allocate a new budget for game development. In fact, they have laid off many developers and employees, citing financial difficulties. Their new strategy is to develop the game solely from its profits. Therefore, they are doing everything possible to encourage users to spend money and buy clothes and weapons within the game. They have even started bringing back all the old rare boxes and seasonal outfits, claiming that this step is for new users in the game. Unfortunately, this move is also wrong, as it kills the fun of collecting rare items in accounts.
Many people have this hobby and spend money on all the new boxes to get rare items. After the company made this move, even these people stopped spending money, as clothes and weapons became worthless. It is true that many games reintroduce rare items, but not in the first year of the game's release. New State has not even been a year since its release, and all the rare boxes have been reintroduced. They have even created a box called Legendary and put all the rare clothes and weapons since the game's launch in it. Despite Krafton being a large company with significant profits and revenues from various versions of PUBG, including the PC version, the Indian version BGMI, and the Korean version, and having a percentage of profits from PUBG Mobile as they are the original owners of the PUBG name, their behavior and thinking in this manner that includes stinginess and miserliness remains puzzling and tarnishes the company's reputation. Especially when you see tournaments promoted by the company with prizes consisting of NC and chicken medals. This is a disgusting practice and a stain on a large company like Krafton, especially when you see content creators organizing tournaments in other games with prizes consisting of monetary gifts that can reach up to $5,000, paid from their own personal funds. As for the tournaments organized or promoted by other companies, the prizes can reach millions of dollars, not chicken medals. There are many things that give the impression that the company does not want this game to succeed, or that the company lacks any experience and does not have a clear roadmap for this game. The company did not make it a copy of the PUBG PC version and did not match everything in the PC version. The game is not Pubg Mobile 2.0, as some call it. The company has not yet defined a new identity, and before doing so, it must first fix its mistakes and servers. Even if it decides to become PUBG Mobile 2.0, it will not be able to compete with PUBG Mobile with just new maps. It is true that PUBG Mobile has all this popularity because it was the pioneer in this field, but it was able to maintain this popularity through hard work and perseverance. PUBG Mobile works and supports almost all weak, medium, and strong devices, unlike New State, which works poorly even on powerful devices. PUBG Mobile introduces many modes, events, and tournaments. This is what makes players not get boring of the game and not get boring of the maps. Even content creators, who are considered the main and essential factor in promoting the game and contributing to its success, are not given any importance by the company, despite the fact that there is a program for partners called a squad with a great concept, but the way it is managed and the conditions for joining are ridiculous. It is enough to have 10,000 subscribers to join, regardless of whether they are real or fake subscribers, and regardless of the views or engagement on the channel. There are people who have been accepted into the program, but they do not post any videos about the game, they just benefit from the program's perks. For me, a person who has 10 subscribers and high views is better than someone who has 2 million subscribers and weak views on their channel, or who does not even post about the game. There are people who are considered partners and have a lot of videos against the game, in which they tell their followers that it is a failed and dead game, and do not encourage them to download and try it. The relationship between the company and these partners has become only about in-game currencies, which are sent to them periodically so that they can open boxes. Their suggestions are not taken into account, and they are not provided with exclusive content even to create videos. There are even some who do not even receive a response to their messages. Some partners have even resorted to reselling the currencies they receive from the company. This game has reached this state because of the company itself, which did not give it enough attention and rushed and made some mistakes in making some decisions. I hope that the matter will be addressed and the mistakes will be corrected and a new roadmap will be put in place, because this game deserves another chance.